Hello and welcome to another episode of Sangoma Society. Mina UMakhosi Nomabutho Emsamo, and I am Honey Tell a Story on all social media networks. I am Hani Wagamakwakwa Ngokuzalwa. Now, today's episode, I would like to speak about surnames. This entire series is about family, ukuthi izinto ezihamba zibhede ekhaya kungenxa yani. And surnames is a frequent issue that comes up for us, especially considering our very recent migrational history since the discovery of gold and having our family members move away to the cities and so on and so forth. There's a lot of people who, Espazio, famous people who have lived their lives with one name and then later find out that, oh my goodness, I actually have to change my surname. Maybe you're watching all this and you're like, why? Like, why are you changing your surname? Why do we have to go back and, like, a name is such a big thing. Why are we changing our surnames? Well, that's what I'm hoping we can answer in this episode of Sangoma Society. We're here to demystify all things pertaining the ancestral. Come with me. So, let's start with surnames eqaleni. When two people get married, a man and a woman in African culture, the woman does not actually change her surname. She keeps her surname. She's still her father's child. She's still Umagemakwakwa and so on. However, the children born of that union will take the surname of their father, right? So if mina ngishadile njengoba ngishadile ngingumagemakwakwa, and then mangzala, my children will have my husband's surname. Now, in the event that I am not married, then my children take my surname. You might find that a few years down the line, the child's having problems. What are these problems? People can't really decipher. And then when we go sizo at somebody, oyinyanga or to a sangoma, then what they tell you is that there's a problem here with the surname. Hevana. Now maybe that child is already all grown up. Maybe that child is now a husband themselves. How does that affect the future of the child? Well, kunombango wamadlozi, right? Amadlozi ngabantu. They're just like you and me. They're beyond the realm. They're beyond the veil. However, so they still have influence on our day-to-day lives, absolutely. Now, when you're given talents through your epigenetic memory, and certain things come easily to you because of who you are, and when you look at your father's family, it's like, oh, okay, no, I can definitely see how it all relates. Now, you're running around with your mother's surname though. So mhlambe ungowakankosi kodwa uhamba ngesibongo sakaNcube. And then what you would find is that bakwankosi get jealous because they are the ones who are giving you these gifts, opening these paths for you, and yet when people hear your name in spaces, bezwa igama likaNcube, right? So what they then do is, you know what, if this is how it's going to be, then we're going to take back what's ours. So you find that, oh my God, everything was going so well, and then now isn't as sahlangani the way. these things ziyenzakala uma sisebenzisa isibongo ekungasiyiso sona. It's understandable, right? I mean, if somebody was taking your work and giving credit to the wrong person, how would you feel? I mean, our names are the only thing that we really have. It's the only thing that we take with us beyond this life. The name you carry is an invocation. In African culture, it was not simply a surname, isibongo. We used to, and still do, honor isithakazelo somuntu, which is to say, you know, this person, son of that person, son of that person, son of that person, so that when you walk into a room, people know who it is who's opened these doors for you, right? Now, when you're not doing that, let's just say it's ancestral copyright. I hope you're understanding me. I hope you're understanding how this situation can cause a lot of havoc in your life, and basically why it is important that we make attempts to fix this. So you say to me, okay, Makhosi kodwa ke manje ngiyakuzwa ngeindaba zesibongo. Ngiyakuzwa that surnames need to be in the right order, but I never knew my father, or, you know, my father's family even said that they're not interested. What do we do then? The easiest thing that I have seen to be effective in situations where there is nobody from the paternal family who is willing to assist in fixing the matter is ukuthenga umntwana edlozini, which means the maternal family can do a ceremony which would result in your being a member of your maternal family through and through, umntwana wasekhaya, right? Okay, so then we say, okay, but Makhosi ngiyakuzwa ngendaba yesibongo, mina kodwa I have a relationship nobaba. It's just ukuthi asazi ukuthi senze kanjani. So what are the things? Because okay, what if you've now actually gone to your family and you've had this conversation, kwathiwa no thina lesikhathu vela sahlawula. So why is it a problem? Why is it an issue? Why is this surname thing still coming up when you go looking for help and assistance? Well, there could be several things. One, your parents might not be married traditionally. So maybe they just went to court and signed, and then yanga hlangani kahle edlozini. So then you are like children born outside of wedlock who would then need ukuthi nilungiselwe ekhaya, ninyatheliswe amabala, konke lokho. Then there's also the matter of inhlawulo versus ilobolo. Inhlawulo nelobolo ayifani. Amalobolo neinhlawulo azifani. Inhlawulo we translate and we say it's damages. Masihlawulisa umuntu, what we are doing is to say you acknowledge that what you did was wrong. You know, you jumped the gun. This is something that's only supposed to happen after wedlock, you know, bringing a child into the world. And for that, we are sorry to have wronged your family. We still together? Amalobolo, however, ukuhlanganisa kwamadlozi, which is to bring together two families under one umbrella, you know. So when a child is born out of wedlock and uhlawuliwe, it doesn't mean that that child can now use the surname of ubabaki. So you might have that situation, the reverse situation. So this is the ways in which things might get mixed up and lost and so on and so forth. I've come across women of my mother's generation who have changed the children's surnames to their surnames post-divorce. I've seen it. However, for girl children, it may not be as big an issue as it may be for boy children, especially if they were married in the traditional sense, in all protocol observed, let's put it that way. Then for boy children, they are really the children who find themselves challenged. And by boy, I don't just mean genitalia, I do mean boy, man, regardless of, you know, anatomy. So these are things that one must look into, one must check up on. You know, don't sit there and suffer and feel lost when these are things that you could resolve, that could really, really change your life, you know, that could really bring some ease into your life. Because, you know, as people, we do things, we react out of anger, we make mistakes, and we have our reasons in other cases. And if there are reasons and those reasons are valid, then we need to also look at how best to resolve these situations that in manners that favor the ones who are left behind with them, and that is, you know, you and me and our children. So please, you know, open your mouth, speak to your families, speak to your parents about these matters, and find a way to bring resolution, to bring peace and ease into your life by developing a one-on-one relationship with your ancestors. UMakhosi Nomabutho, and this is Sangoma Society. If it's your first time watching this channel, please subscribe, like, share. We're here to demystify matters relating to African ancestral spirituality. Until next week, Makhosi.